The majority of you scroll TikTok, Instagram Reels, or play your favorite podcast before bed, and you probably have blue light filters activated, blue light blocking glasses, or you believe that protects you somehow. But here is what the science actually says. That probably doesn't work. And there is a much simpler reason why you can fall asleep. Let's start with most people believe. Your phone, your tablet, your computer, they all emit blue light. Blue light has a wavelength around 500 nanometers, and the story goes like this. Blue light suppresses melatonin. Melatonin regulates your circadian rhythm, so blocking blue light before bed should help you to sleep better, right? That logic makes sense, it's intuitive, and is partially true. But here is the part that's true. Blue light does interact with something in your eye, call it intrinsic photosensitive retinal ganglion cells. Or like this, I don't know how to say that. These cells contain a pigment called melanopsin, and they do respond preferably to blue light. This is real neurobiology. And yes, that cells influence your circadian rhythm. That part checks you out. But here where it falls apart. A 2022 systematic review published in Frontiers in Physiology, which analyzed 36 peer-reviewed studies on blue light exposure, found something surprising. Only 20% of these studies actually found that blue light decreases sleep quality. Let me repeat that. Just 1 in 5 studies found the effect we are all assuming exists. In fact, roughly 50% of this study found that blue light exposure reduced tiredness. That's the opposite of what blue light blockers are supposed to prevent. And when researchers looked at sleep duration, results were mixed. Some studies found it decreased, some found no change, some found it actually improved. Probably you are wondering, if blue light is supposed to suppress melatonin and ruin sleep, why are the results so inconsistent? The answer is, blue light filters are trying to solve the wrong problem. A Cochrane systematic review, that's the gold standard in evidence, examined blue light blocking glasses and filters. Their conclusion? There is weak evidence that these devices actually prevent melatonin suppression in any meaningful way. Weak evidence. Think about it. What this means, millions of people are buying blue light glasses, activating night mode on their phones, installing special apps, all based on the assumption that blocking blue wavelengths will preserve melatonin and improve sleep. But the research suggests it just doesn't work that way. Why? Because these cells don't just care about color, they care about intensity and timing. Here is the key. That cells respond to the total amount of light hitting your eye. And when that light hits your eyes, a dimly lit room with warm light, your cell barely activate. A bright screen at 11 p.m., your circadian system turns like at midday. The wavelength matters far less than the researchers initially thought. So, when you put on blue light blocking glasses while scrolling a bright light and TikTok video, you are not actually solving the problem. You are making yourself feel like you are protecting yourself, but your eyes are still receiving intense light at exactly wrong time of the day. That's what we call the false sense of security problem. So it's not about the blocking blue light what actually affects your circadian rhythm. According to the research, 3 things matter. Timing. Your circadian rhythm is sensitive to light exposure through the day, but is more sensitive in the evening. The 2025 research on circadian photoreception showed that light exposure timing has a profound effect on your circadian phase, literally shifting when your body thinks it should be awake or asleep. This is why a bright screen at 10 p.m. is disruptive, but bright light at 10 p.m. is actually healthy and helps you set your rhythm correctly. Intensity. One review found that brightness mattered far more than color, A dim screen with warm filters still less disrupting than a bright screen at full brightness, even with a full lighter applied. Your cells activate based on how much light reaches them. A study in the review found that to meaningfully suppress melatonin, you need exposure to release bright light. Somewhere around 200 lux or higher found several hours. Most people, like you and me, checking their phones for 30 minutes before bed, aren't hitting that there is halt. The problem isn't usually that blue light, it's that you are staring at any bright light when your body should be getting darker signals. Duration and behavioral context. Here's what the science actually shows. People who scroll, watch videos, or listen podcasts before bed often can sleep well, but not because of blue light. It's because mental stimulation keeps you awake, that content activates your brain, especially if it's engaging, stressful, or novel. The habit of reaching your phone becomes a sleep disruptor. So here's what they actually works based on evidence. Before I tell you the research say actually works, I want to ask you to do something real quick. If this video helps you understand your sleep better, if you are learning something new about circadian rhythms instead of just following the marketing around the blue light filters, hit the like button. And subscribe if you are get more videos like this, where we will break down the science behind health myths. Because this is why Code Curiosities is about real science, not marketing. Now here's what they actually help your circadian rhythms based on evidence. 1. Dim light like 2-3 hours before bed. Not blue light filtering, actually dim light. This sends a real signal that your cells that is evening. 2. No bright screen in the hour before sleep. Not because of blue light speciality, but because brightness itself is stimulation at the wrong time. 3. Use your screen but deliberately. If you are going to scroll or listen a podcast before bed, keep brightness low. Don't use the excuse of blue light filters to keep the scrolling at full brightness. 4. Get the bright light exposure in the morning. This is the most important circadian rhythm regulator. Morning light, even just 50 and 30 minutes sets your entire day rhythms. This is why your cells really matters. Blue light filters feel like you're there helping, but the research shows they're not solving the real problem. The circadian rhythms doesn't care about just one specific wavelength, it cares about how bright and how for long you are experiencing yourself to light. That's the science, not the marketing. If you want to improve your sleep, stop focusing on blocking blue light. Start focusing on emitting light that in the evening and getting bright light in the morning. That's it. That's the rhythm on your body actually responds. Take care, White Coat family.